On today's episode of Fix It Your Motherfucker Self, we got a 2006 Lincoln Towncar. Yeah. Got my dad's Lincoln out here. That's why it's white and not the color mine is. But yeah, we're going to bring him into the 21st century and put a new radio in there, old double D in there, and a backup camera in the motherfucker. So we'll holler at y'all in a minute. We're going to go from the back forward. So, as y'all can see, a little cover right there is on the ground because you got to get that off. Now, those push pins are supposed to come out, but they didn't. So, we got to get those out of there when we put this bitch back on. All right. What you need to do is, here's your reverse lights. Right there, there's the plug right there. And I already tested it out with my old Tesla. You know, you put the little clip on the ground and then plug it into one you think may be the positive or 12 volts, and it'll light up red. If it's on, if you got it on power, got the clip down there on power, and you want to test the ground, it'll light up green. Other than that, so y'all will know, the one that is black with the color stripe, it is 12 volts reverse, and the other one is ground. So we got that part out the way. You want to tap into that and then run the wires accordingly into the vehicle. We're going to take this old license plate off and then put the camera in. So I'll tell you in a minute. All right, to get this loose, as you can see, it's pretty much away from the car. What you're going to do is, you got all these little holes, which are a great Ford fashion. You got 11 millimeters nuts, which I don't know why they're 11 millimeter, but hey, maybe that's just what Ford does. You need a 7 millimeter and a 11 mostly do shit on this damn vehicle. But anyway, so we're gonna get back at y'all in a minute, and probably gonna need to drill a hole through this to pass the wires through. So I'll holler at y'all in a minute. All right, you didn't have to drill no holes. See this right there where the light is? I changed the light bulb, as a matter of fact. You take those two screws out, feed the line right through there, if you can see. Right there, behind there. And it fits right on in there. And it comes out right on this side right there. All right, so I'm gonna put the back of this thing together and connect the wiring. So we'll holler at y'all in a minute. You're gonna need to remove bottom seat. I'm gonna try to get away with doing this by maybe sliding my little tool, really just a line to get things skinny in between shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try that out. If not, we have to take out the back part too. So we're gonna have to tell in a minute. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have to take out the back of the seat. So what I did was use my fish tape, pull it through, and we're gonna run it all the way to the front where the radio's gonna be at. So, as you see, I have assistance of my son here. We had to put the cover back on. Just got to put the rest of the little clips in, and then the back part of this shit is done. So, I'll try in a minute. Got the seat back in. Panel down. None the wiser. Nobody even know the damn backup camera wires in there. All right. So, we're going to holler at y'all in a minute. All right. This is what we got to get after. This old girl, she works and all, you know, but father's getting older, so we got to get old, you know. We still gonna get something. We're not getting the one like the radios I normally have, with just touchscreen, that's it. No, we're gonna keep his CD player, because he still uses CDs, and have GPS and backup camera, of course. So we're gonna get after it in a minute. You're gonna pull the clips. It's held on by a bunch of clips, and under here, 7 millimeter, another 7 millimeter, and then unplug all the lights and all that shit from behind there, and then that's pretty much it. So I'll tell you in a minute. All right, now you gotta get the clock out. That's like I said, everything in this bitch is 7 millimeter or 11. Damn Ford. But get the clock out the way, 7 millimeter, and then one and 2, and the fucking radio's out. You might need to loosen these up, get that damn air controls out the way. Those 7mm. Also, these are the plugs. This you unplug it, but we didn't want the airbag light coming on, so we plugged it back in. And unplug that, plug all this bullshit, and put the steering wheel down. Other than that, we'll holler at y'all in a minute. Now when you get these out for this clock, just remember, there's 2 hidden motherfuckers back here. You be pulling on this, you got all these bolts out and all this shit, and be pulling this motherfucker and then wonder why the fuck, if you didn't take the clock out, wonder why nothing's coming out. Because you got them too, so get them out too. I'll tell you in a minute. I get questions all the time about how to wire damn radio wires and shit. So, figured I'd show this real quick. All right, it's pretty fucking simple. Match up the damn colors. Okay, this is accessory 12 volts. The yellow is constant 12 volts. The black here, which is ground, it is ground. Exactly that. Then you got the speaker wires. Left, positive. You know, all that good shit. Then, let's see here. What else we got? You know, some radios come labeled. It's the antenna and the amp wire. Pretty much want to connect those. This side right here is the radio harness. This side right here comes with the other harness that I got to have steering wheel controls. But you pretty much put everything together. I will show y'all that in a minute. I'm not using crimps or nothing. I'm just using these old clips right here. Now you can use crimps, but I'm being lazy today. So therefore, we use these connectors. So there it is. Be back when it's all done. I'll y'all in a minute. All right. We got the radio in before we put the dash kit on. And see if this motherfucker, you always want to test this thing out before you put all this shit back together and find out this shit don't work. So, let's put the key in ignition if I can. Can't put it in the hole. Well, we got lights anyway. I guess it takes a minute to boot up, but we see you got lights on it. So, we see it's working. I'll let y'all in a minute. Well, it's working. The GPS antenna's in the house. We ain't hooked that up yet. But other than that, everything works. So, back in a minute. Well, we got old Humpty Dumpty back together again. And, yeah. Got all the King's horses, all King's men, yeah. All that good shit. So, this is what it look like. I don't like this radio, I'm just gonna be honest with you. But, he needed a CD player, so that's what the fuck you got. But, I'm used to Apple CarPlay and all that shit, so we'll see. We'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this episode of Fix It Your Motherfucking Self on this 2006 Lincoln Towncar. Till the next time, we'll holler at y'all.